Snake King, I think, is probably the best Pugna. So he gets the pass for me. Allowed Pugna picker.
Allowed.
APP.
Not loud, but a loud.
Yes,
That's
correct.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Cool. All right, got to pause here right at the beginning. Ame, tipping Skeeter. Any other words going on at the beginning? They didn't say mode kill Ame. They killed him enough last game, apparently. 5 times.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, they really hurt his KDA.
Yeah, the KDA, like 90 day one to stay. Well, a little bit of a different situation. Does decide to go for the last pick, Lifestealer, which feels like, as Fear was saying, the perfect pick, has an answer to everything. Even this sort of dreaded Shadow Demon Mirana combo that's been around as long as everybody's been playing Dota.
That's right. It's an ancient tactic. Written down on forums before there was anywhere else to write. Strange websites with cool taglines at the end of everything that you typed.
Is that what's going on?
On forums? Yeah, come on. You know, like the little nameplates they'd have, it would have like the date of when you did it. And all that,
yeah.
You know?
See, I only got into it basically when Reddit was around. I'm not
I
old
just
school
mean, you know,
enough.
the whole internet.
Oh,
was
I
just
see.
forums, you know?
God,
and you had your little icon and you had your little thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right, smoke on smoke.
Or you had really cringe music lyrics on your messaging.
I think you're just talking about MySpace now.
Which would have been an app, we'd call it now, but back then they were just programs.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, that makes sense. Dude, I think somebody's going to die. I think it's going to happen. It might be XM if he's not careful.
That's a
Coming
dangerous
up the river.
walk-up.
XXS looking for the block. No, they're not going to get it.
Wasn't Shaker 9-1 this morning when we were showing the stats?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Absolutely gross.
Wow. I mean, the panel going against the Shaker.
Which is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. And XXS, well known for his prowess on this hero.
That being said, I have not seen an offlane Shaker personally. I don't know how many there were. I've only seen the mid Shaker.
Didn't we see Collapse play one? Am I crazy?
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Regardless, they go through the gate. Won't be any early prison into Eros shenanigans coming in at this point, although they are sending 3 up top right now, so Falcons, yeah, there's no way that they look for anything. He's just going to TP out of there, so that's fine. Crypt blocks off the camp, and they're off to the races.
Yeah, we were talking about the potential for these like really dangerous lanes you heard the panel talking about, because like, oh, the Shadow Fiend looks so vulnerable, what if it's like the Mirana support and everything? And then we wind up with some pretty chill lanes overall, I'd argue. If anything, it's more hazardous for the offlaner. In the Shaker is probably the one who's most likely to have a bit of a bad time, perhaps, between like decrypt plays and just getting poisoned a bunch. But overall, I feel like we're just going to be farming a lot, which is very similar to last game. Last game was super quiet in the early parts.
Yes. Yeah, it's, I don't know, we didn't really, I think we had 10 kills or something by like 15 minutes. Or maybe even more than that, probably.
Yeah.
But it's been a bit of a slower pace, and like we're sort of thinking that this is probably going to be a little bit quicker around the map, you would imagine, for Falcons, at least once they start getting their things underneath it. I'm not sure if Malrine would switch up the build to go away from the Aghanim Scepter. It feels like he's still pretty well set in that position. But
it could definitely be interesting, though. I feel like there would be a line where you go Helm and you connect towards like the Magnus lane and stuff. I think that could be really strong, but yeah, I could equally just see him going Ags again.
Here, top crit, forcing back Ame for a second. And Amar set to be the playmaker in this game, playing on that Magnus.
I'm also, of my hero opinions, I'm a Snapfire truther.
Okay.
I always love this hero. I think she's very cool. I think she's always been pretty solid, generally well underrated, and consistently just extremely good when you get the ulti. It's just, I think it's probably the easiest support in the game to get a kill once you hit 6.
Well, it does also, though, mean that that sort of value of the Wisdom Rune goes up massively. We saw them put some pretty big emphasis on that for Falcons to make sure that Crit could get a little bit of a better timing on his Nyx Assassin that he was playing on. This time around, be surprised if he ends up leaving that often to sort of sack away his experience as Snake King.
This is the Pugna danger, I call it, because you're so fast that you get cocky. It's like when your ally dies because they have a haste rune. Pugnas are just like that all the time because they have no boots and they run at 330 and they feel invincible.
Right, that makes sense.
You know, like Shadow Demon buys boots and he's 5 MS faster than Pugna. That just doesn't seem fair.
That is a little bit insane. Xnova takes some hits from Crit in contention for that Lotus and gets off to the races again, trying to get some separation before the damage comes in all the way.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But yeah, steady state to this one. Can see in the mid lane, at least so far, Shadow Fiend with a slight edge. And XM a little bit lower on the HP pool because of it. Does have his bottle currently backpacked, and
Oh, they're trying to whittle Xnova down for a kill here. I can see it. I see it in their eyes. You know, he's throwing some little shredders at him. They're just waiting for the cookie. He's only got one leak right now, but another coming soon. Pretty dangerous.
And in the meantime, you can see over in the dire triangle, they are already beginning to build up the stacks. Now, they are going to have to deward that hard camp, but do already have one of the ancient stacks. This is going to be pretty pivotal for the acceleration of farm in the later stages of this one.
Yeah, you got to think that goes to the Shaker as well, particularly in the off lane, right?
Yeah.
Like, needs some help. I'm sorry. Does that say 5 already for Beastmaster?
Yeah, that's crazy. He's just doing it.
Damn, that board is crazy.
It's really nice. Stacked up the medium camp, now is heading on over to the triangle for himself. Malrine building up a piggy bank.
What a hero. That's absurd that he's even on last hits and has 5 camps stacked.
I know.
This might be a good strategy.
Pretty crazy.
There he
can
goes.
just go and take it down. Now Omar will get hit a few times. Like you talk about it, can see how it's getting close on Xnova. He's no
chunks him.
regen.
It's that buckshot, eh?
Well, also having the Empower on him.
Jeez,
He's having that passed over.
That hurts.
Wait a minute, XM actually playing over here, wanted to soak some of that XP, and actually steals a last hit too from the Beastmaster. So taking away the stacks.
Okay, nice ward. This is very good.
Very cool.
Adjusting as to the previous Beastmaster plays. There we go. They're going for Ame. I thought it would be Xnova, but
I mean, nice if they could manage to bring him down, and they will. Crit gets that first blood.
no glancing below.
Can even turn into more if they want to. Xnova still taking some punches, but a third stack, it's not quite enough to bring down Amar. Oh,
Nice pawn there helping out. Now going to bring out the salve. And there's no more mana here. I mean, they've got Arrow back up. They'd have more poisons, but they're out of resources, so Crit might get away with this one. Although Xnova's thinking about trying a big play. Maybe stun into Arrow here potentially, but I can't find a line.
Yeah, hard to make that work. So Xnova able to keep them back off the creep wave. You can see Malrine making the move in to mess with the stacks that XG were building up as some of his were stolen away.
Wise. Get some revenge here.
Yeah.
Now rotating down with Roar towards XXS and an Arcane Rune here.
XXS is just walking away, though. He understands what's
Not
coming.
having any of this, no.
Now maybe going to try and block them off over to the side. Malrine goes back
These
down
mid players,
through the river.
They're just anywhere but mid.
Yeah, like what the hell? I mean, you've missed a whole wave on Malrine, so that's not insignificant.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Seems
attack.
not good, I will say that.
Radiant are scanning.
XXS going to stack while going over for the Wisdom. Crit and Xnova nearby each other. And they're just going to have to leave on that Mirana as there is no opportunity for a steal away. Yeah, XXS will return to his own little piggy bank. So far, so good for both of these teams. A little bit of economic damage. Still only one kill. Maybe a second one could be claimed up here on the top side. But no, Ame eats a Lotus. Back not to full, but to a decent HP level. The wraparound coming. XM is here. They want to find Crit. Crit needs to make a cookie jump. Gets hit by that raise, trying to stay close, realizing it's not really going to work that well. Turns for a courier, not going to happen. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I thought maybe go for the Roche Pit, perhaps, but Maybe he figured that he wasn't getting out of that one anyway.
Yeah.
Dire's middle
Oh, he had no TP also. Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, and look. In for the stacks.
Oh, yeah, with the Pugna too. Pugna very good at doing this.
This is a triple also on the Ancients. They're probably just going to go for the hard camp, though, yeah.
That would have been interesting. It would be a big commitment. It takes so long. But with the Nether Ward, it is kind of an interesting idea to control space when you're stealing stacks.
The economic advantage.
All right, 3 points Aftershock. He's going to go for it.
It always is so nice to see, you know?
top tower is under attack.
It's all right. I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. Seems a little busted.
Would have been nice if he could have just stacked it up a little bit more.
It is the only thing making the hero viable, it feels like. If you couldn't do that, I don't think we get offlane Shaker anymore.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well,
At least not without a lot of help.
Malrine trying to keep his tower alive. X-Nova is nearby here.
Man, mid Beastmaster losing the tower.
Does have Roar. Either not deciding to go on X-Nova or not quite getting vision in time. While XXS is going to back away off the lane. I mean, losing the tier 1 tower top, it feels like Falcons is getting a little bit of the better around the map than XG is. Except for these little plays that XM does.
Yeah.
This kind of changes things a little bit.
Sneak his way there. I mean, the confidence of this ward, just letting him sneak his way in here is very nice.
This is a really cool adaptation against Falcons in particular.
Yeah, they love this. Snaking level 6. You better run.
Arrow, arrow, arrow. Oh, connects the rays. 1, 2. Is it enough? Not quite.
Back up to full, almost. Just go stand in the water for a little bit here.
Mar aiming for Helm of the Dominator. Roar, Malrine onto 1. Arrow connects, now pulls him in. RP onto 2. A couple more hits. The cookie.
Okay.
Symphony of skills played together by Falcons as they take down the Shadow Fiend and Shadow Demon.
Oh man, Snapfire getting involved pre-level 6 as well. So they still have the threat of that. When Roar comes back up, he'll probably be 6 by then. They can go for another hunt onto the Shadow Fiend, you would imagine, because you know Sven's getting the safe farm. So yeah. XM's going to be in those more vulnerable spots. They already have a pretty good ward planted by Crit inside the Dire jungle up top. I'd like to see just more vision for these hunts for the Beastmaster and the Snap. But there's the counterplay. The blink is done for XXS. Top of the board on net worth.
Maybe a chance to do something here. XM just TP's in, Requiem out to try and keep his buddy alive. They don't have the blink delivered yet by the Shaker. It's coming right now, just a little bit away. Oh, that's the difference between getting those kills and not.
Well, I think he might get Snay. Oh, wrong
just
side
the
of the
wrong
Fisher.
side.
I mean, I don't know if he runs in there anyway.
And then while this is happening, they're also taking out the stack for Malrine, as you can see.
Ooh, very nice. What's he at now? 1,000 gold, 4,800 net worth, 15 total stacks, man.
And the other thing is that, like, some of those stacks were stolen too, you know?
That is true. That's a good point. Those have not all gone into Falcons. Likewise, stolen as well the other way too, yeah.
It's true. Well, an interesting smoke move coming from XG now with the blink reveal on XXS. Is Crit worth using it all on? Well, it looks like yes. So they blow up that Snapfire, shutting down his pathway towards 6.
Yeah, it's Snaking just getting into that one.
Radiant's middle tower
And it does look indeed like Shaker is still sitting at that 9-1, according to the stats.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Amar, he's got his helm, he's doing his modern day Dota thing, and then off for the blink.
It's empowered bird.
Terrifying.
So this is the next level of Helm of the Dominator farm, as you're empowering your little creep as you run around. That's
Give
pretty
me
awesome.
the empowered golem. Give me that guy.
What's going to be funny about that is at the end of this game, Amar will have empowered his creep more than he's going to have empowered his life stealer.
Another bird.
Okay, it's
Let me see this bird swing.
the bubbles on the wings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
Damn, undefeated Magnus. Wow. Ignore the sample size, but undefeated Magnus.
Still not level 6 yet on crit.
All right, that's surprising. My guy must be doing a lot of roaming. It's also because the Beastmaster stacks for himself, so you're not getting the the free XP.
Full bore hits onto Xnova, but there is no extra follow-up. So Xnova gets away. And Falcons and XG very even in this game number 2. Again, winner a chance to move on directly to the International with one more best of 3 they'd have to play. But have to make it through this series first.
I think we both predicted Falcons.
Yeah.
Is that right?
They're dead.
I had Spirit. I swapped at the last minute.
Yeah, you convinced me too.
That worked out well. But now, you know, it's... I don't know.
Well, they find Skitter, follow-up stun, stack them together a little bit, but it does not matter. Ame finds a clutch kill in an important moment in this game.
Yeah, and you heard the panel talking about like the Lifestealer and why it does do well later in the game. This idea of just like, you know, Sven gets really big, but eventually you don't get burst down by him, you munch on his HP. Well known that in the early game the matchup isn't quite so great. You know, if you get stunned, you do get chunked down pretty fast by this Sven because he tends to be allied with a lot of additional stuns for follow-up and stuff. So very important that you manage to either dodge with the Infest or find your way out with a Rage.
They run away as there was the Moonlight Shadow coming in. XM manages to kill off the creep. And back to the farm race as they go. And Falcons, they will stack up some more and finish off the Aghanim Scepter on Malrine. Still has raindrops in hand, a Blink Dagger done on Mag. This is a big timing for them.
Yeah, it's definitely go time.
Although Skitter, oh, he's very close to a Radiance. If he hadn't gotten killed right there, this would have been everything working together in perfect concert.
Oh, look, they're not going to bring Malrine. He's going to stay at the Ancients, it looks like, and not join this smoke.
XM shows.
XM, that's a big one.
Amar finds him, pulls him in. Xnova, any way to stop it. They think about the RP, drop it now, and it's enough to find the kill.
Man, Xnova can just sit there and watch. No way to help. Could not find a play. And, of course, early game Shadow Demon, not a very reliable save. Later, Aether, Blink, sure. You might get a little bit of help there, but not there. 15 minutes because this Beastmaster Aghanim. We are heading into the Roche Pit.
They don't have RP, but no Shadow Fiend makes this a pretty hard contest. And also, XXS didn't have mana, so had to go back to base. Does not have a TP to get out there in time. So it will just be a Roche going the way of Falcons, which signals probably going their direction for the next 5 minutes.
I'm very happy about that. Amar, look at his creep. His empowered Satyr holding the high ground and batting down those units as he farms.
It's nice. Ame running away from the Lifestealer. Is getting close, but not quite there. You can see Skitter still just playing it safe, even though they've got that Aegis. Does not want to get caught out and have his farm shut down anymore.
Do you think we'll get any Radiance shenanigans from the Shadow Demon?
Ooh, that's an interesting idea.
It's pretty good. Doesn't hurt too much to steal that. Of course, you kind of have to play defensively, so
right.
Not necessarily capable of using that as a great tool in these cases, helping keep someone else alive. Oh, nice, the Pugna.
And there it is. And now Malrine finds Ame. The roar is out. The kisses. And Ame will be brought down.
I will say, there was dust on crit, and there was dust on snaking, so the coverage was there just in case. That's good.
Yeah.
They're going to try and use this invis to maybe get a bit aggressive, but can't find anything.
I mean, the flip side here, though, is now you know kisses are down. There's no RP because Mag is dead. So this is an easy
Mr.
opportunity.
Positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go right on into the tower. XM also has Blink done. So on top of the Yashikaya,
So swag.
It's going to be, if you can get any type of a disable on like the Beastmaster or...
There's also a TP bottom by XXS. He wants the game.
Okay.
He's not willing to let this one go to these pesky supports that are both pretty good at just chunking down towers.
XS runs into some boars, blinks away before any hits come in. And it is just going to be the tower taken in the end. So all of the tier 1s gone across the map for XG. Falcons have lost theirs as well.
I mean, they just have 3 more minutes where, like, you just can't fight them.
Yeah.
There's just no point as XG trying to engage them at all. You just got to try and farm it up. And, because, like, you want to bring Sven at this point. He's got his Blink, he's got Mask and Echo Saber, but he does not want the Aegis fight, you know?
Totally.
And XM's using his Blink as a farming item. Let him farm a couple more dangerous waves, blinking his way out of there. So they're willing to wait this out.
I mean, you can see there the win probability was up, and it's still slightly into the favor of XG. The big deciding fights have not happened yet, but there is something to be said for having executed cleanly so far on XG. They have a couple of strong windows here. You know, Shaker can do a lot. And an early timing there on the Kaya. Even though he's not the most farm core even on his team, XXS hitting his timings.
And it looks like they're thinking about Tormentor stuff at this point, right? I mean, they would do it really quickly as Falcons. Of course, Dire would also do it very fast as well, so there would be a minute left on the Aegis, though. Do you want to try and contest that as XG? Maybe try and find a pickoff?
Yeah.
They have Moonlight. That could be good.
It's hard to slow down the push in, too.
Maybe Moonlight after that wave?
Oh my god, the Gore Storm just running around the BSJ Classic.
He's back.
In the creep. Mar also eyeing up a BKB. For now, just Helm Blink.
Oh, they're on him. That was pretty close. 100 HP left on the creep as it runs away. Ob Sentry combo to see if they're following.
Now, Mirana is smoked. The rest of the team is not. What is this going to look like? Takes down a Sentry Ward. And Amar running to join the rest of the squad, but Sven has already left, so it looks like they're just trying to make Falcons feel a little uncomfortable and stuck in this area, not taking the Tormentor. And in the meantime, you're farming on Ame.
I think that Shadow Poison is going to send them in to do it, though.
Yeah.
Right, they see the Shadow Demons back there. They're like, yeah, we can get this fast enough. No real concerns. And Shard goes to the Lifestealer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a little surprising, eh?
Yeah, that's very interesting.
They'd already picked it up on Snap, and the other 2 cores are ahead of him, so Snaking losing the old 50-50.
He gets the open wounds on everybody, 50% of it at least. Arrow goes out now, not going to connect. Crit on, immediately gets obliterated.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little greedy.
It was a little greedy. But yeah, you can see that Shard. 50% open wounds to enemies in the damage radius, which kind of makes everybody just heal a little bit more off of it.
Yeah.
Could be a difference maker, maybe. Skitter trying to get to the armlet. That radiance effect is so cool looking. You see that?
I do, yeah. This is like what Phoenix should just be doing all the time.
Yeah. Now Reen heads through the gate, and Ame is there. As quickly they can't do much. And honestly, the Aegis basically just securing Tormentor, but not that much else.
No, the net worth hasn't moved really at all. It's been pretty stable this whole time. And again, even though you think Blink, you think aggressive on the SF, it's been working well for XM to just keep his farm up.
And this is the thing, right? Falcons is always known as this team that will like out-efficiency you, but it has very much been the case that Xtreme have kept up with them, whether it's via stacking up cants, stealing away the stacks as they're stealing your stacks. Like, they feels like XG have their number. Can they out-execute when these fights actually start happening, though, is a question.
I mean, they only have BKB coming out on the Sven as well, right? So, because XS is gone for the Kayasha and the Blink. He's thinking about an Aether Lens next, which would be really interesting. We have the Aghanim Scepter done on the Shadow Fiend. No BKB for him, despite the Blink. And Ame, you know, he is the BKB gamer, as opposed to last game.
Right.
We have flipped the script here a little bit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, on the Radiant, we're going to have BKB. We already have BKB on Magnus, BKB on Beast, and then, of course, a Lifestealer.
Yeah, Magic community is very good when the enemy team is going almost exclusively magic damage.
Of course, it is only 60% on a BKB, and these are some pretty big spells.
Yeah, the other thing is that, you know, you've got Shaker, the anti-BKB hero. If you can catch them all in a Echo, then why not? Arrow not going to connect. That looks like that's the extent of it.
Dire's top
They
tower
will
is
back
under
away again. Maybe they're waiting again for Skitter Lake to get a Sanjin Yasha for himself before they really want to fight. Oh, okay. Crit. Again found and killed. The ward down, catching him as soon as he showed up there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Whew.
Both teams very much on the wavelength of just, we want to know everything before we start a fight.
Yeah.
Like, we'll do our little pickoffs and stuff, but if this fight does not look like it's favoring us, we're not going to take it.
They're starting to outfarm them. Like, between SF and Sven, they're
Yeah.
just getting everything. Lifestealer. On the hunt. The dragon. Making people sad. And in the meantime, everybody else kind of farming. Ame shows up. So
It's kind of a confusing passive on the dragon, you know? It says,
Dire's top
his
tower is
dreaded
under
presence grants nearby allies additional armor.
that is weird. What are these creeps? Okay, they find the Pugna, but don't have detection, can't kill him. And in the meantime, Lifestealer, if you want to even start punching this guy, you have to cut through like 2,000 to 3,000 HP.
All right, well, you just lost 1k of your lead because you tried to kill someone, failed, and now Rain farmed 3 camps, so it's...
Okay, Blink Dagger now done on the snap. They're getting one on Malrine.
Okay, can we just, like, it's 25 minutes in. Okay, if we look at the last hits, there's 300 last hits on 2 heroes on the Dire. Okay? Like, this seems like a crazy amount of last hits for a 25-minute game. This is what we have reached in Dota 2. Isn't that wild?
It is
Think
very
about
nuts.
this, like, when TI started. Like, early, like, TI 3, TI 4. This is wild.
What's the number? What was the old numbers that you wanted to hit? It was like 50 CS by like
10 minutes or something.
It was always 20 for me, but
Yeah, we're past that now, I think.
Scanning. Dire's middle tower is under
yeah,
attack.
the numbers
Alright.
have gone up. And now, maybe now, ready for a smoke.
They do not have their Lifestealer. It's pretty far away. He's going to have to make his way over, grab a creep perhaps. Oh, yeah, he's bringing with the Prowler.
Last time they did this, they were able to pick off that Shadow Fiend. XG are together here
This guy's
in the mid
fast.
lane.
492 move speed.
They do buy a smoke. It's going to
Radiant's
take a sec
middle
before it
tower
gets
is
here, it
under
looks
attack.
like. And smoke breaks now. Mag decides to go back to farming. They're like, all right, the smoke didn't work out. I'm going to start hitting creeps again.
Malrine is going to start hitting Roche. That's his plan.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Are the Dire going to do anything? Well, I mean, Roche is going to let him know.
Yeah. And
Oh, now they instantly go high ground. Ooh. Tricky.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Are scanning.
okay. What? So they think that they could be over there. They're scanning, seeing they're not in the pit, but there is some vision over here.
Is under attack.
Take away that Watcher. Pump faking Requiem.
Has fallen.
Can you burst through the big Prowler?
I mean, he's losing his health, so...
That's true. Bit by bit. Just wait for it to run out eventually. XM is there. Backs away on XXS. The fissure block. The control. Starting to fall, and eventually he dies. So they're thinking about this now. Arrow goes out. Is it going to land on Malrine? No, it hits Roche instead. Dude, this is the weirdest Roche fight ever. It's like nobody wants
Emphasis
to
on
be
the word fight.
nobody wants to be the second person to initiate.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gets the Vampiric Whisper of the Dead, actually. So a nice little amplification there. 10% spell amp.
Well, better hope this fight doesn't go to daytime. They're not going to be able to see a thing.
It's true. 4 staff done for Pugna in the meantime. Cutting waves. Hoping to catch somebody on it. This is the type of moment where everything could turn around.
X-Nova just sending in the arrows. I am X-Nova arrow number 3000. You know? They're all just flying through.
All right, Roshan's going to move in a minute and 20 seconds. So now the question becomes, do you try and set up for bottom side if you're XG? Or Falcons? I mean, if this moves...
Amar just blinking in there.
Oh, he got the
He wanted his
Aghanims
eggs.
done.
Yeah, he had to blink into the secret shop.
I think this is going to come back to hurt Falcons now. Because if they are not willing to initiate, Roche moves down, and then that's in favor of XG.
Under attack.
I mean, no one's farming, though. It's just... I see what you're saying. I don't even know which one it favors you, necessarily. I guess if they... Like, do they have enough resources to get similar vision on the other side? Not
Yeah, they're
really.
realizing now that they're going to have to move. So Falcons start to head down south. This is going to be, I think, through the vision of
Okay,
Dire,
all right,
but Amar steps up, catches two. It's the supports. Oh, but there's the Echo. Is it good enough? No, not even a little bit. Both supports dead.
Oh,
Now they
projected.
try and back away. Crit stepped forward, and they're going to reclaim this area.
I mean, the ability to just run in there with the creep is really nice for the Lifestealer. Give the vision, make it easy for Amar.
They
All right,
used
Roche.
Echo. XXS blinks away. Stepped forward, realized that it was going down, and yeah, you can see this jump in here just
That was
ends up being
beautiful.
perfect.
I mean, good choice on the eggs, and Exodus tries his best, but there's just no way for his allies to also get in there. Almay would have been very close and needed if you want to try that. They're not done with this, though.
Oh, Roche threw him. He didn't wait for it to get inside. And that allows them to get up here. Crits up on the high ground. They do a vision. Need to be careful. Arrow, not quite going to connect. There's the leap back. Now trying to storm high ground. Amar, jump forward. Finds one again. It's another dead Mirana potentially. XM immediately going to pop the ulti, but Ame starts to hit. He's stunned. He's controlled. Do they have enough to keep him alive? The turn, the hit, the punches. He's strong. He's strong enough. They take down Skitter. He does lose his life for it, but everybody else has to run away now.
All right, they're buying back, though.
XXS hits onto Snake King. XM finds him. Force staff to try and get away. Ethereal form, a couple more punches. Malrine jumps in, disrupted immediately by Xingqiu, and now the arrow is not going to connect, and instead they kill off the Shadow
Oh,
Fiend.
there goes the chance to Roche.
Oh, wow. Good block. The arrow blocked by a boar. And that kept alive Malrine. That could have been tragic.
I think that's it. I mean, that's enough, eh? Like, Malrine goes down, but I mean, they can't Roche on the Dire.
You can't Roche on the Dire, can't Roche on the Radiant. Roche isn't dying here. This has been a 4 to 5 minute Roche fight.
It's very torturous for poor Roche, because he knows it's coming eventually.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just delaying the inevitable.
Making him think about it more. And still less than 1,000
Okay.
gold separating the two teams.
I just noticed here on the buyback, he has plus 2,539. He has 4,000 gold on Shadow Fiend. Buddy, make a choice.
I mean, he doesn't know what he needs. It's tough. I think Lincoln's is a pretty good bet, though, because like that fight would have gone so much better for XG if he could have just popped the Lincolns onto Ame.
Yeah, because he got disabled for the vast majority of that. Otherwise, he probably survives, yeah. Ame just trying to help his own mobility, go for the Echo Saber and upgrade into the Harpoon.
Yeah. Well, back we go again. Playing a little footsie around the pit.
Okay. Shield Rune for XM. That's pretty helpful. Lets him blink in a bit more aggressively. All right, we got 4 staffs on the Pugna for around the pit. We got Force Staff on the Snapfire. We've got our Blinking and Horn Tossing. I gotta say, I think Falcons look like they have way more options in this fight around the Roche pit. That being said, there's a Shaker. So XXS, he is like the X factor, one could say, for XG.
We'll see if he makes the difference. 90% win rate on this Shaker coming into this game at this tournament. And like you said, it's for a reason, not for nothing. Basher, gonna be the next one on the docket for Skeeter. And like you talked about, this is where, you know, probably things start to feel a little bit weirder for Sven.
Yeah, you even saw in that last fight.
Yeah.
You know, Sven is like peaking right now, and he was just going toe-to-toe with the Lifestealer. And part of that's also, I'm sure, the Empower helping out.
Whew. I mean, Ame does still hit hard, though. He's, what, 3,000 gold ahead of the Lifestealer right now?
Yeah, with the Daedalus. Like, he is going to chunk.
By the way, we just saw Ame leave an Ancient camp to join this smoke, so this better work out, XG.
Or someone's going to hear about it. Okay, Skewer used by Amar. Might not have it as it starts.
They're going to find somebody waiting for that rune, and it's right there. Onto him. Damage out. Done. Obliterated.
Was it worth it?
Well, when they're right, they're right. They're like, they're going to come down here for this rune.
It's just crazy how such a little thing can just, like, that's it.
Yeah.
I think there's no Roche fight now because one. Okay, great.
Trying to steal the Roche? Oh, he made it roar. Oh, and Ame pops BKB now because of that. That was really smart by Crit.
Oh, here comes the Gore Storm. The Croaker.
He disabled all of them, and now Ame's in trouble.
Bro, the bash.
Ame down.
Team?
That little slowdown forcing a BKB opened up an opportunity.
I don't have anything to help me in that situation. I got 4 allies around me, and the Lifestealer just munches me and walks away.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Well, they have Roche's banner, Trent.
All that for an Aegis that disappears in like 8 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
That was our 10-minute Roche.
X-Nova dropping down a ward pretty deep there by the gate and is in the area where all the rest of the Radiant is. I do not believe that she knows this. Going for the Wisdom, sees a courier, and yeah, it's just going to be a dead Mirana. And the gem as well, yeah, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, that hurts. Another kill for Malrine as he 1 death last game, still just 1 in this one. Snaking also 0-0-10, that's kind of hype, but we got the hype Shaker item, speaking of which there.
And Shadow Fiend, they both got it.
Big areas effects. The Refresher race was won here by XXS, but actually Tamar, I thought he was going to Refresher too, but he changed his mind, he's going for the Aether Lens.
So a very big Requiem of Souls.
Oh, Tormentor going down very quickly here.
And it's worth noting too, like in that last game, I felt like we never really saw the full strength of the Storm Spirit. Like he wasn't doing, I feel like, as much damage. He was kind of just that one to set everything else up for Ame. In this game, it really feels like, you know, SF and Earthshaker are these big core heroes that are dealing massive damage.
Yes.
And so it's not that 4 Protect 1 anymore.
Yeah, way more damage potential, and also just like additional stuns and stuff too, even from the Sven. Like they all 3 of them have a good combo of disable and damage, which helps because their support duo is a little lacking in that regard, right?
Yeah.
You got the 1 arrow, pretty weak damage heading to the late game from the Mirana, and then Shadow Demon just going for the save, but very much lacking in the team fight. So the fact that all 3 of their cores have control and damage in an AoE is really nice.
All of these map movements coming in, realizing there could be some danger heading their way, and the immediately back out by Falcons, grouped together. Just no freebies is what it feels like is going on. It's always awkward too when like you get a Roche but nobody holds the Aegis, because it's this like weird middle ground where you're not dominating the map. They could potentially still take a fight, but you're still you know, not wanting to just get randomly picked off around the map.
Yeah, you don't have enough to confidently take an engagement because you don't have this blessing of an extra number of the Aegis, so we just chill.
And it's for a long time too. 4.5 minutes before it's even capable of respawning. Level 25 on Ame.
And Amar has changed his mind. He's gone back for the refresher now. There's a refresher also done on Malrine. So the refresher nearly done for XM.
Dude, that's crazy. He's got 920 XPM on Sven.
That's a lot. So we're about to have 4 refreshers in this next fight.
Is under attack.
So don't bother keeping track of spells.
Splitting the map. Getting the extra echo damage. You know, one thing that could be a little bit weird here is that you do have Earthshaker with the Aeon Disc. So if that pops as he's going in...
Oh yeah, that's a bad feeling. That's a backpack.
Yeah, like suddenly all of his damage is gone if they can pop it on him.
You gotta do the backpack, put it in as you're blinking, you know?
Oh,
so
okay.
it's then resetting in.
Yeah.
That's the strat.
So 15 minutes faster than average. Deciding refresher is that important on the mag.
I like it.
But a 4K gold lead for Falcons, not really making the difference here. It's going to be all about buybacks and how they use them, as well as, of course, those big refresher and teamfight ultis coming in.
And there's no sizable lead this time like XG had previously, which kind of, it almost baited them into this like going high ground and playing aggressive and being a little loose. This time I think both teams recognize that the game feels pretty even, and you certainly don't want a repeat of game 1 where the team that was ahead just sort of gets a little out of position and suddenly you're just back in the game for the opponents.
Right. Well, the thing that's weird too this time around is that like because there isn't that Aegis, you haven't been able to make like concerted efforts to shut down the rest of the tier 2s. XG have lost their 2 side lane tier 2s, but they still hold on to mid. And now, Moonlight Shadow in. Crit, is he going to die again?
In the same spot.
Yeah. Realizes that's not meant to be, and no. They're just going to get away.
All right, another rune for Shadow Fiend, perhaps?
Dude, I think we're getting 60-minute items. I think it's happening.
With 20 minutes to go, you think?
Like, just... Because
The
they're
vibe?
just...
Are you vibe checking this game?
A little bit. Because it's hard to go high ground with these guys.
Yeah, we got Roche coming, though.
Like, even Lifestealer, how are you going to hit high ground with him? Because you could potentially get, like, fissure blocked. You can't do a safe, like, step up to high ground.
Whoa, princess. Careful, I think.
Thank you, Nat. All right, 11 to 10. And they don't have the Shaker here, but do have the rest of the heroes. And Crit,
He's been getting away with a lot of these little cookie pushes.
it's valuable, right? Like, that little bit gets him into a nice position. Are any of them greedy, by the way, right now? No, it's quickened over there. Yeah, Brawny. No greedy ones, at least for now. Was that a BKB I just heard?
Don't think so. I think it's XM just tapping his ulti every once in a while.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Yeah, that.
He's getting into it.
Skitter with the pure cloak, helping his 1v1.
And he takes the Croaker down bottom. I love this
my
guy.
God.
He's the coolest.
He is the coolest.
Also, it's one of the most insane abilities, I feel like, that it has the passive on it that just gives you 14% outgoing damage if you're in the water.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
It's like, what the? Look at that. A little mini Ravage. He's the coolest guy.
I mean, the accuracy of the Croaker just knows no bounds.
Yeah.
Like, the NPC Croaker is crazy.
I love that, dude. Perfect reaction time, too. Can we just look at the Croaker again real quick, please? Because this is about to be the death of him as he runs into all of XG. The Croaker stops the gank. They jump forward. They'll find the stun. Requiem out. BKB. There it is. The RP and the getaway. Oh, man. Can they fight now? There it is. Get croaked. Get croaked. But the save. Xingqiu is there from range. Still, Ame in some trouble. Pops the Satanic, trying to survive.
Sure.
Jump in, Echo! XXS says no! Takes down 2 of them. Malrine in more trouble. And XG on the hunt. Finds a couple more. Now, there are buybacks. If they go too far, it could be punished. They're inside the base, though, and they're not wanting to. Another Echo Slam land. Snake King is gone.
If you're not buying back there, you're not buying back. That's that is a Satanic hero. That's a little better than TA Satanic right there. Big saves from XXS.
Oh, my goodness. Just nothing done.
Oh, and all of that tension and build-up explode. Oh, they're going to force the buybacks.
Oh, my God, they are. They're forcing them. They got to buy back right now.
Because last game, there were so many moments when they had no buyback, so they're like, maybe they don't have buyback like we didn't.
All right, they got Amara to use the buyback. Now, keep in mind, he did use that RP, but it's back up again post-refresher. If XG stick too close together, there's still an opportunity here to pull them pretty far back. XG, they want the rest of these buybacks. They want the real ones. XXS is blocking them off. They're actually going here for the tier 4s. Gets the banish, the precast, and now the Requiem out. Amar forced to use it again. Pulls him back into the fountain. Isn't enough damage though. Oh, with the horn toss, it's looking good. XM, he's down.
Crit chasing.
On Xingqiu finds that Shadow Demon, and they get a little bit of retribution, but it comes at a cost, my God.
Losing the full lane mid plus your tier 4s. That gives a lot back. A little bit of a rebate there for Falcons after that disastrous fight mid.
And no buybacks are going to be available now because they had to use 4 of them. Only the Lifestealer held on. So XG, you have a win condition because there's no tier 4s either.
That's true.
Oh, man. Okay, they have to get... Oh, no. Oh. There's nobody else to help out.
No, you got to get out of there. Your XXS. All right, so they will get the Roche.
Yeah, you can't contest.
And that'll be Aegis Cheese Refresher. I mean, it was an expensive defense.
Dude, this series is hype.
It's a pretty good price, though.
I love this. This is awesome. Top teams facing off against each other. Back and forth they go. Don't leave the cheese in the pit. Might be smelly, but it's helpful.
Crit looking at perhaps another block of cheese here. You know, he's already got one saved up. You got any more around? Oh, yeah, we got one on Snake. Pretty close.
As these games get later and later, it starts to just happen more, I feel.
All
Lotus
right,
is more
well,
valuable.
they've returned those panelists, so that I don't know which way that'll swing us.
That's a good point.
Yeah, things were looking close.
It's back down to 5K. I mean, again, one fight over and that could be it. Look at that swing.
Or one fight for Falcons and we go another 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's true too. You're not wrong.
It's okay, the panel's very comfortable. They got nice chairs.
If Falcons win a fight, do you think they try and force like buybacks? Or do you just get like, do you just take it?
It depends. It depends if XSS is up.
Yeah.
I'd be too scared, you know? Depending on what his spells have, because Refresher Shaker is very spooky.
And this really, like, if XG managed to take this, this just solidifies in me, don't give people Shaker. Like, he's too good. The hero is insane.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. That big save on Ame there when it was looking like maybe they were turning around that attempt onto Omar.
And I couldn't believe that Amar was able to survive, and it looked like,
what
okay, we're
happened
good,
there?
we're able to get out. But no luck.
Yeah, I feel like he was just insta out of the stun, which will happen again this time because he does have an Aeolus ready to assemble.
Okay.
Wow, the eggs and backpack is a strat.
Yeah, that feels a little bad. He's got too many items to deal with,
Yeah,
man.
that's way
He wants
too much.
dust, too.
He's got to put the helm back away.
So despite the triumphant win in that last engagement, not an easy fight for XG to take. They still have to play this one very safe, particularly into an Aegis on this Beastmaster.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Are there any nullifiers that are coming out yet?
Ooh, I don't think. I haven't seen one, at least.
With like all the Pugna saves and everything else, it feels like that's a...
At least not for the Dire. There is one on Malrine, but
I mean,
yeah.
I guess you still have Demonic Purge, so that kind of is an option too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just make sure.
And also, Xingqiu has the gold for Aghanims right now. Obviously wanting to save for buyback. But when those start getting spammed out, Demonic Purge will cause some serious issues. So 48 minutes.
2 minutes left on the Aegis.
Crit. Does he get caught here?
Gonna try another cookie clear.
It's a little bit scary. Skitter pops Rage. They take the Tormentor. Get it on Amar.
They're gonna try and tap his top tower at all. Xtreme is gonna grab the wave. No, he's not. Never mind. He lets it go.
It's really hard to feel safe in this one at all.
Wow, they're just gonna back it up. Yeah, they're not feeling it. They will Moonlight after getting the talent for the cooldown.
Oh, jeez.
Sit back and relax, everybody.
It's gonna be another one of those where, like, honestly, all of that stuff kind of doesn't matter that much. It's just gonna come down to the fight. It's like, I think for Falcons, you need 2 fights to win the game, and I think for XG, you just need 1.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, I would say.
But they're like 3 minutes away from XG needing to win 2 fights because of buybacks.
We also have gems on both sides, so it's hard to get these like aggressive wards down that gives you the advantage where you're going into these like attempts to move into enemy territory and try and start a good fight. So that's what also just delays things. They are scanning for the shrines now. Shrines at this point, I mean, it would be nice because we give them R25.
Oh,
but it's one of the few things that causes a fight.
Is he gonna get baited into this?
Is this how the fight starts?
Skitter.
Oh, 25.
He's on it. They see him. Arrow goes out, not gonna land. Okay.
25.
So rage duration. We'll gladly take it.
Other shrine still up.
Yeah. They back away. God, the skewer range too now actually does also present another issue.
Oh yeah, it must be huge by now, eh?
For XG.
It's pretty big. I mean, you're going in the well.
Oh yeah, no, you're out of there.
Yeah, if Amar grabs you,
you're gonzo.
It's just 2 scoops of pain.
Chant Totem cooldown now for XXS. Other 25s online. Amar keeps that creep out there. Of course, that's the other thing that's still really nice about this is you can keep that helm in the backpack. And your creep's still running around, which is so gross.
Doing the thing. All right, they're back to the outpost. Everyone TPing in here. Oh, snaking. Oh, XS is gonna try something here.
Finds him, fissure, Chant Totem.
Team doesn't like it. Not even an arrow.
It shows how much respect they have for how this could completely turn around again. And now, they're not. The advantage of buybacks is not there anymore. Because you've got, what, 30 seconds and they're back up again. It's basically done. Dude, we're going to have some crazy, like, 10v10 fight again.
I can't imagine the comms over these past 10 minutes. It's just been like, they're just doing the same thing over and over. Both teams. Like, let's go stand here. Let's go stand here. Go clear that wave. So let's go stand here. Everybody just waiting. I mean, it is XG in control because they are the ones who are holding the line in between the Radiant base and Roche. They just need to hold it for potentially another 4 minutes or so.
They did end up getting that nullifier, by the way, on Maureen. So, do you have an answer to some of these defensive options?
XXS. Oh, Amar scouts this. He knows. He pops here. He knows. Oh, he doesn't know. I cursed him. I thought he knew.
He went right.
Oh, he would have had him too. He's mid TP.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had too much faith in you, Amar. I apologize.
I think that's a good thing. If you have too much faith in him, right?
I really believed.
All right, counter smoke. Amar is no longer smoked, and Amar is no longer with his team, except for his lifestealer, who's with them, and they're going to walk up to high ground, run right into Ame, the stun right there, but the fissure block, no! He can't get onto him!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, XXS!
10 minutes for this!
That's not what was supposed to happen! Oh, looking a little sheepish.
9-1.
Oh, jeez, guys.
Oh, now insta-smoke. They're going back in. They know.
Yeah, yep, that was BKB. That was God's strength. You got to run. You got to hide. You can't stay here anymore. Go to your well. Just go hide in your well.
Xingqiu.
That is not your well, but that is a sick-ass blink. Xingqiu.
Excuse me?
My man. Oh, he's like, where'd he go? What happened?
My guy's got 4 ankles and they're all broken. All right, well, they do find a shrine.
That's good. Necessary.
They won't stay for it, though.
Jeez. 52. Where are we going? What are we doing? You're running into a Shadow Demon that just blinked halfway across the map because his
And of
cast
course,
range is insane.
it's like a 2.5-minute Roche.
Yeah. Well, I said I thought we'd get tier 5s.
I
wasn't so sure after I hit the tier 4s.
No, I think you sniped it. It is certainly looking that way.
I'm gonna take a look at this real quickly. Look at this guy. Dun 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 dun. Whoa! Caught sight of him barely and then just blinked out. Back in the world of the living as Amar is. Did he pop refresher for that too? He did.
He did, yeah.
Jump in, mid lane, onto him, dead. And still have more of those demonic purges ready.
And they're going to start retreating off to the east in case Roche spawns. They want to have some control over the area. There's a little Xingqiu illusion here.
They know that that's the real one. They know it's him.
Uh-oh, that's stun.
Good stun, but the roar, now the turn disruption. They can't hit in the midst of it, and the demonic purge doing good work. That is a problem, though, as they get the big RP. Does not have refresher, though. Will it matter? Skinner right on top. XM gonna be bashed, gonna be killed, and Ame stuck up on the cliff. XXS tries to do something here, anything at all, to salvage this fight. Will get a kill on to the snap. Goes for the TP out.
That's a crazy set of plays from XXS to try and salvage it, but it's not enough damage. Just gets a
And look at
dieback
that.
onto crit.
Ancients being hit by the creeps. Oh, don't let it end like this.
Nah, they got glyph. They're fine. There's no TPs or anything. Not gonna do anything too wild here. The good news is the Roche isn't immediately up, so if they check it, they can't just quickly do it. They might just plant snaking in there, I imagine. Might as well.
What else is he gonna do right now?
Man, that was close. I thought they were gonna turn that back around for a second there. I thought there was gonna be like a satanic and Sven was gonna start going, but
And saved. A chance, a bash, an opportunity. XXS backs away and they're gonna disrupt Skitter and then just retreat.
I mean, that's pretty much your only chance to maybe get the Aegis, you know, is trying as this trio to shut down one of these cores inside of Falcons. But now the Roche is going to spawn up top. It's spawning in a second. Malreed's there. He's got it. That's our 4th Roche, as you can see there, so plenty of goodies.
Dude, what is it with this TI? This is just like insane. All of these games, like they're not all hitting 60, but 50 minutes still makes mayhem.
It really does. And, I mean, and just like the patience, too. Yeah, it's kind of the classic, right? And no one wants to take a bad fight.
Yeah.
So you're just waiting and waiting. You don't want to feel like you're throwing. And you
each one of these games matters so much, too, for placement.
Yeah. I mean, you're trying to get straight into the international here. Get off of this road. The road it's full of bumps and scary other cars, and you don't know how they're driving.
And as has been pointed out a couple of different times, incredibly competitive tournament across the board. A rebuild in Radiance there? Okay. Oh, did he try and do the trick and then lose his talisman? His inventory was full? No, there's no way. Okay.
Got a BKB now for crit, so comes back after a couple of deaths, wants to be a little more survivable, as he's close to 25.
Ooh.
Doesn't have, you know...
I mean, the Mortimer Kisses launch, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not bad, I guess. It is like pop, 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 pop. I don't know, it always feels kind of bad late game just standing there, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
It feels like
true.
you have so much to do that, like, max channeling is just like... That being said, you're also just doing more in a shorter time frame, so there's an argument there. But it feels bad to go multi, you know, when you haven't gotten into the
AC
talents for it.
completed. Amar found, blinks away. Puts on a highlight reel of his own.
I can do it too. All right.
Thankfully, he did not blink. But that also means no God Strength.
That's crazy.
Which means...
Yeah, which means we're smoking and running at them probably with this Aegis, I imagine.
And XG are going to run away themselves. Farm out this entire area. Head on back to the base. Yeah, there's no way that they're gonna get a jump during the duration of this Aegis. And yeah, buying the 57-minute minus.
Yep.
Let's go, Xnova. You know what's up.
Getting that bundle of Madstone for free.
Has the greater healing lotuses the whole way through too. Yeah, gonna get the D ward there. My God. Just drops the Lotus.
I mean, we're
picks
at
up
that
the
point
Midas.
too where the item is like XXS, like the Aeon disc is gone. He's got like this Blink, BKB, Refresher, Octarine, bots too, and 8,000 gold nearly.
40,000 net worth on Sven. Ame is topped out. Doesn't have a Moon Shard yet.
Well, and he also needs that 60-minute item for some movement speed. He is a slug.
Yeah, Ags also is another
outside of the
option.
Swift Blink, it's just he's just trudging along the map at 325.
I think we are just waiting for those newts. Can see down bottom they're gonna go for a Tormentor here. Yeah, last hit 764. Let me tell you, if any of you guys took any of these heroes in fantasy,
Can they do this?
you are living large. No, they cannot. They realize now that is not gonna work. You need more people.
All right, noble effort.
All right, they're coming down bottom to help out and take it. So now they'll go for it together. As friends, Snaking, don't die.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
That's scary, man.
Yeah.
All right, gets Malrina's shard.
That signals to XG. We can hang out for a little while. Not too scary to be on this side of the map. They scan the gate too, just to make sure. Mirana, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, saving the 2 charges on Xnova. So as soon as 60-minute comes around, you can immediately just go bang, bang. Probably on the hard camp, or on the small camp, I mean. Would be the most value.
All right, 60 minutes coming up.
So does any of the tier 5s change stuff? Like how much will it change stuff, do you think?
Not as much as they used. At least I feel like they don't change as much as they used to, but they're still all like I like the movement speed enchantment. I think is pretty big, right?
They're going right before it. Moonlight Shadow. Maureen is showing. Now jumps away. Blink out. Blink out. Blink out.
Ame, dude. Ame's dying.
He went for.
Ame's dead.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Yeah, Xingqiu now also in trouble. Nullified. Right-clicked. Finished.
Yeah, my guy just got RP'd, and it was Jover. The whole horn toss into the RP. Good grab, good find.
Goodness. Okay, so they might be able to get a buyback out here.
I mean, they can just insta-go for their items, right?
Yeah.
You can see they're just cleaving through the neutrals. Xnova also doing his best to try and get some for the Dire team. I mean, I guess he did use his BKB. He didn't use his God Strength. So nothing really matters because he's going to need both.
Book of the Dead, attack speed, and magic attack damage for Maureen.
All right.
Mar, what are you finding? He horn tosses. We'll see what he decides to pick up here. In the meantime, Falcons is still set up near high ground. They drop down the banner. Steeler has access to his as well.
Oh, it's the Helm of the Undying. All right.
The Audacious also, the attack speed and magic damage. So they're doubling up on this.
Yeah, they're trying to get through the Sven. You know, the dead guy.
They're still saving for the moment, not having to use any buybacks. XXS can go for a fissure play. Immediately you can see the infest and run out.
I mean, they know they're not buying back.
Yeah.
Right, so they're feeling pretty confident here in their 8 seconds. Melee racks soon to go down here in the mid lane. Get him, creep.
Kills all of that. And they do get the melee. So now melee racks for both teams down. Has not chosen an item yet for Amar. It's got Unrelenting Eyes pretty good. Book of the Dead still pretty good. He has attack speed and damage if he wants to. Or you could do the spell debuff. Spell amp and debuff could be pretty good. It's like, does he want to be a carry? Does he want to set up his carries?
I kind of like the unrelenting eye to get like turnaround RPs. That sounds kind of sick. But he also already has an Aeon disc.
Oh, Xnova gets the XP gain on top of a Minotaur horn. So 1,000 experience per minute.
Try and get to 25.
Boundless, Fallen Sky, Wise Book of the Dead for crit. So another one of these heroes that's going for the XP talent.
Snake Geek's looking to get involved, man. When you picked up the Fallen Sky. All right, we have the other Helm of the Undying, though.
Primary attribute, 4,800 HP on Sven.
Look at it regenning up as he... Like, that's crazy.
Dude, and actually, now with God Strength, that is gross.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, that is the Sven dream for sure.
That is so much damage. Okay, 62 minutes. Let's get a pause. Everybody stretch. If you're back at home, probably don't leave because it could end in like a moment.
It's a good idea, actually.
And yeah, we get the spell lamp there on XM. 52 to 48. I mean, it's about right. That's what you can say.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff right there.
The question you're asking yourself is who's going to get the better initiation? You know, who's going to find the easier fight? I think XG have an easier path to end the game with tier 4s already being down, but
it doesn't matter at this point.
It doesn't really. I mean, maybe you could go for some like backdoor play if you push in the lane all the way, and that's something that you do need to be careful of. I mean, Ame, if he manages to just hit the throne, it's going to be close. Obviously, you still have Glyph, but you know, break some TPs, do some of that shenanigans. There's a possibility there at the very least. Teams needing to make sure all of their settings are absolutely correct. You cannot have any missed inputs or anything at this moment in time.
And, you know, 62 minutes into the game is the best time to check to make sure your settings are right.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you know.
Shaker still has the tier 4, so they need to farm a little bit more to get the tier 5 neutrals for both him and the Shadow Demon.
I mean, we're at the point now, I mean, there's so many nullifiers, there's so many Aeon discs, there's so many refreshers and everything. The one thing that is, like, solid is just disruption, which is one really nice thing about this hero. Of course, he's not 25, so he doesn't have the second. But that is the big save, you know?
Take a sip of water myself, why don't I? And 2,000, all that's separating it. 10 buybacks. Shaker currently is 6,000 gold above buyback. Has 10K gold on Shaker. When do you think you buy Rapier for him?
Wait, for who?
For Shaker. Go the Spell Lamp route. Come on, make it happen.
I mean, that is kind of hype.
Dude, you get a Shaker with Rapier, get Divine Regalia. I'm looking over at the panel. They're just deadpan. They're like, we came up here 20 minutes ago, thought this game was going to be over.
I mean, Crit has some ideas of his own here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's thinking, well, you know, I didn't get the talents on the first way through.
Okay.
But if we win one fight...
Oh, look, he's looking at the camera.
Exactly. He knows I'm talking about him. If he gets one fight and he hits 30, which obviously comes from one single engagement, he's thinking about heading up that alternate route there.
I mean, at the pace of the game, he will get level 30 before there's a fight, based upon how stuff has been going so far.
Roche is up in 50 seconds. Are we waiting for that? Oh, well, potentially up in 50 seconds, I should say. Are we waiting for that? Also, where is Malreen's courier? What is going on here?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's back in the base, because he is an empty slot.
It looks like there's maybe some weird bug going on. I wonder if that... Wait, is there any way that that's the issue?
No, there's not a bug happening, is there?
Okay,
There
no.
you go.
Apparently not.
I think he's just, you know, spent.
I just like to build some drama.
Yeah, wait. It would appear that there's a massive flaw and the game is void.
Yeah, remake. Just remake real quick. No problem.
All right, well, we had some conversations on XG during this pause, and Ame decided he needs an Abyssal.
All right.
So that could be a little surprise. Lincoln Sphere on the Radiant. We don't have any, right?
Ooh, wait. Is that Disseminate on all of them as well? That could also be nasty.
All right. Okay. Now, there's nothing worse than Dota than when the pause. Oh, he goes in.
They got him. Pulls him in. There's the disruption, though. The long range, so insane.
Oh,
and there's
he's
the
down.
stun. He gets the blink away. Ame onto Snake King. But Aeon Disc keeps him alive. Big initiate. He died to the crit, the cleave. It was way too much.
wait,
and now the turn. Oh, he jumped inside of Malrine. What a save. They needed that badly.
And they think about
XXS
fighting.
still on the hunt. Second refresher wanted to go for it. The batch. He finds it. And there's the arrow. They're in trouble now. Disruption to keep him alive. Skinner starts hitting away. But there's the heal that comes out. It's too strong. Skinner trying to stay alive against Ame. It is not going to happen. Dead on 3. He just doesn't know it yet as Amar tries to skewer out. XXS on the hunt, TP away, and there will be no bash this time. 3 dead for 1.
It's always the team that goes in first, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it feels... that was a beautiful attempt from Amar, but that disruption, it was the blink out after as well. Like, I thought they could get him,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't there.
And, like, you look at what he has queued up right now, realizing this Lifestealer trying to get to the Aghanim Scepter. It's been an issue. You see this jump. What a save. Xingqiu waiting for that last moment for them to really commit.
That is wild. And just blinks his way out. Holy.
Xingqiu doing everything right there, saving the game. And the just blow up that happened. But yeah, they managed to get him away there for the moment.
Malrine, did he have refresher there? Yeah, he refreshed, but then he doesn't blink. He tries to go for the roar,
Yeah.
but he doesn't blink, so then he gets bashed. Maybe could have been an escape.
Pretty unbelievable.
And that commits them for the fight, so.
So the other thing to watch for here is, I mean, again, backdoor plays. It is possible, but right now all of the waves are shoving in to the Radiant team.
Are they going to go back and check Rogue as well?
Ends up getting the evolved Helm of the Undying for the Shaker. So now another hero with 4,700 HP this time around.
Perfect. Oh,
Pulls
scoop
him
back.
in. This is a good target to get. The cookie forward, finds the stun. Another cookie used. Pulls Ame into the base. Can they get him again? Now Kisses coming out, hitting on to this Sven. It's not going to be enough damage as he does pop the BKB, and now the Fallen Sky,
He's
the
got
pullback.
refresher.
Is it going to be enough damage? It looks like it. Disruption for Xingqiu, but it's only going to keep him alive for a moment. Ame is gone. They will take down, it looks like, wait, they force out the glyph. Oh, that's huge.
I mean, they're about to lose their last building.
That's true. But that glyph means backdoor is in contention here.
Why does it feel like Amar has a bajillion spells? He just keeps finding these scoops.
They ninja moved Kez into the patch.
Yeah.
It's just
really what
Amar.
it is. All right, so they didn't back for the Roche. They left it. They tried to play a bit aggressive. They get some buys.
What's the way that you go here now?
Oh, wait, they didn't get a buy, did they? I actually thought they got a buy. That was so long.
Is there any way Falcons can win this game here? I mean, Aghanim's on Lifestealer makes a big difference. They were able to sneak one away and steal it last time around. This is now going to be the 5th Roche. And the roar starts to do more and more damage. But they will be able to take this down. Bottom lane is shoving in. If Falcons don't deal with that, by the time they push, that is going to reach their base, and you could go for some backdoor TP in with no glyph on Radiant. Gem?
You know what hero it feels awful being in a game like this is Mirana.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you have to offer? A YOLO arrow that you can't even really follow up on at this point?
He has level 25 now, so it's, you know, 3 YOLO
Three
arrows.
YOLO arrows, yeah, to be precise.
Fissure hits on the Skeeter, and that is going to be another Rax down. Bottom not pushing all the way in yet. The Force Staff from Snake King means he gets out of there.
All right,
and look at them. Look at the creeps. They're going down. They're going to try and push that out. So they do keep their base safe.
Keeping an eye on things.
This actually can work now.
Is Amar going to try it again, though?
Yeah.
How fast will Xingqiu be?
Oh, they got to be so quick on this. He's going to just be spam clicking.
He didn't get the cast range enchantment either. So he just has to rely on his Aether Lens and his Blink.
Arrow. Arrow.
Oh, he's ulting.
Big arrow. Oh, the stun in the midst of his jump. Ame You're a god and you didn't even know it was coming. Unbelievable. Skinner comes back to life now. XM, he's roared. Do they have enough? The damage coming in from Crit, it is. They managed to find that kill. So they do get the bring down, but they come back to life in a buyback from Amar. Another potential win condition here.
And he still has 2 RPs.
Oh, you know that the SF has buyback.
Yeah, I think everyone knows everyone's buyback for sure. I think you're right.
And they're just, look at this. The freaking, the Necro books.
I mean, Skinner also has buyback. Like, there's a point where you're just going to send him in here, you know?
And the Roche banner actually being valuable means these creeps are not dying. They show up for a moment. XXS loses some HP. They don't have to commit almost anything. You saw in that one, by the way, the stun as Amar blinked in. Could have just been a tragic moment there if they would have been able to find the RP onto Sven. But you said it. What does Marana get you? And then he finds like a clutch arrow. So nuts.
Tactical from Xnova, of course.
Oh yeah.
Knew it was going to hit. All right, they've gotten forward enough that if Pugna tries it again, XSS is going to attempt something here.
Just realized that Skidder has 709 feast stacks. Oh. There it is.
Yep.
Punch, punch, punch. Echo out. Not going to do anything. He is in his undying form, still stunned. Throws a fissure, but to no avail. A ton of gold going to Crit this time, and they're going to clean this up, finish off the Megas. Now the jump stun. Ame decides he wants to hit him. There's the follow-up stun onto him immediately. XM wrecked with the souls, but the RP disruption came in, which means Ame is not hit. Now starting to beat into Skinner, and Skinner gets obliterated.
No, he's back. He's still in. He
oh, no, he jumped inside of him. Okay.
But now he's probably dead.
Live for a moment, but yeah, only a moment as the hits, they come in. But the damage coming out from Crit from the full artillery downtown hits away, but another disruption and the save. They're keeping Ame alive somehow, some way. They get it. Ame lives. He shouldn't be alive, but he is.
Oh, Crit the cheese.
He eats it, and 4 dead as it all falls apart there.
But it is Megas.
Okay.
The buildings are down. There are buybacks. They tried to make the big defense to ensure the building would survive, but it wasn't enough. It does fall 19,400 damage from Ame.
Dude, I love Natus so much. He's just so sick.
He's just cleaving into everyone. I mean, that's gross. That is absolutely disgusting that a hero can take 18,000 damage.
What in the hell? Dude, XG are doing it. Total damage done, 77k. By Sven.
Okay, but you're now moving into the base of a Magnus. Now, he does not have Refresher.
And he also doesn't have buyback. So if Amar goes in and anything goes wrong, it's game over. Oh, God. Man, can they delay it out long enough and then go for some push? They also have got their glyph back again now on Falcons.
I think we're just going for Megas. Okay.
We're getting Megas on Megas. It's been a long time since I feel like I've seen a Mega Creep game on both sides.
20 seconds, no
Wait,
RP.
Look at these creeps.
Yeah, they've backed away. They've gone. They're not even going to try it.
But they don't feel comfortable hitting them yet. That's something else to keep in mind. That glyph is so important. And you can see win probability now favoring XG.
Nice.
Because of the lack of towers on Falcon's side. And of course, because tier 4s don't regenerate, you could start just spamming, sending in those Necrobook creeps too.
Yeah, we got a few, that's true.
How big is Crit now?
He's got the talents, but not the items.
Yeah, 29. It's hard to get there.
His dreams were not realized. He bought a Refresher.
That's
so
fair.
He is not YOLOing damage rolls and spamming his...
Have there been any other switch-ups at all? I'm really surprised there's been no Rapiers yet.
I mean, there are a lot of dyings, rather. So
it's 13,000 gold now on Shaker. Like, buy a Moonshard for somebody on XXS. I don't know if there's a better item than what he has right now, so I think that does make sense, but...
I mean, the best item is buyback.
Oh, and also we're at the point where we can get another tier 5.
Ah, true, if you want to make some changes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be very good.
I mean, at this point, you could maybe ditch the Necrobooks. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like they're most useful for spamming into the racks. It's not very often that they decide tier 4's enthroned.
That's true.
They are good for pushing waves though, which is fair. But you know, maybe there's something that's gonna help in these like massive team fights a little bit.
Timeless Helm of the Undying for the Shadow Fiend. Okay, so he will get his ulti off almost no matter what.
Hey,
And
most
good
last
spell
hits
lamp.
this tournament now for Ame. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Somebody's fantasy points are going insane.
I
this
think a
game.
lot of people. Yeah, it's Ame. You know, he's
Yeah.
probably like the second most picked carry after Yadaro, probably.
Yeah. And Moonshard bought at an
First
hour
time.
and 15 minutes.
That's a 2, sir.
Dude, I'm gonna have to take another hit of my inhaler. Gets the shard on the Shadow Fiend now. Rarely seen, but does have the cooldown reduction on raises per the enemy hero hit.
When you just got a swag, you know.
But that is where we're at. That's where we're sitting. And another battle around the Roche Fit, which honestly doesn't even really matter that much anymore. I'm looking down bottom where there's more Necrobook creeps being sent to push out the bottom wave, which was also pushed out by Necro creeps. So
I mean, we've got both Malrine and Amar kind of eyeing up their neutrals, trying to decide if there's any value here swapping.
dude, you know what the actual item is that they should be buying? Is
What's that?
Helm of the Overlord. Because it stays alive in their backpack too.
Oh yeah, and just upgrade it?
Yeah,
I mean,
just-
he doesn't really have enough gold for it. He's only got 4,600.
Well, I
But
guess
you're
not
right.
for Amar, but like Earthshaker, for instance.
Oh,
you
I
know?
see what you're saying. Yeah, just grab a dragon, check it
Yeah.
out. Can they handle Mega? I actually don't know.
I don't think they can, but if you send them behind a wave,
Yeah, that's true.
it literally is just becoming an RTS. I think that's what's happening in this game. A smoke bot late game, and no way at this point to easily break the stalemate. Crit is almost at level 30, and given enough time, he can transition to that other core, but it's going to be a while. Amar pulls in,
save.
catches one, roar used, Ame disrupted and saved. Now XM, Ame turns and hits, and the satanic turnaround is insane, but the damage is still out, coming in, it's not going to be enough. That is a dead Skidder. The control now onto Snake King. Oh, Amar does not have a buyback. He will actually
it's
in
coming
3
back.
seconds.
Yeah, his is coming back.
So they will be able to come back to defend this. TP away, not going to happen.
I feel like Amar thought about it. He thought about doing another RP to pull him further away from the Shadow Demon, but he didn't want to risk it. And then
It
the
is
bandage came out just at that
Cookie
moment.
off to the side, Crit trying to do what he can, but will eventually be stunned and killed.
Those are the
now in
buybacks.
the base, Ame! What? They pulled him all the way in. Amar with the buyback.
Brother Bear.
He's back there, and he is dead now. Does not want to have to use the buyback. There's shit happening up above, and suddenly Ame's in the fountain.
Get out of the well.
What?
What happened?
I mean, Amar just bought back, and Ame,
we know what happened, but
why is what you're looking for. Oh, that should have been game right there. A late game flub. And a moment now where, anything can happen. XM, if you manage to step down here, they find Xingqiu instead. They're trying to TP in on the Shaker. There's the RP connects onto 2, but they didn't get the Shadow Demon. They didn't get him. Pulls him into the RP back. Oh, Amar, you're so sick. Skidder gonna get stunned for a moment. Can they find XM? Ame on top of him, hits immediately, but the save comes in from Skidder. It's not gonna be enough.
He's getting low though.
Skidder's in trouble, and Xingqiu, he has done so much in this game for his team, and another time where he does it again. Heels coming out for Skidder, trying to back out, but the arrow connects. He's gone. GG. We're going to a game number 3.
Oh, finally they have done it. After a mere 78 minutes, a GG is called in this one. And after all that, we still